Blast Premier Full Groups 2023. The heavy favorites by some margin. It was Mirage to kick things off in the previous matchup as well. 16-9 in favor of Heroic. It's the pick of NaVi, and it's down. Looking to crack things open with his silenced USP.
Yeah, he's alone. There's no backup. There's no one to throw any flashbangs for him either. He's just lurking in there, and JL was ready. First kill of the series, and it goes the way of NaVi. A little bit of a double setup up there. And also, a suggestion that NaVi know once again what they're doing. They expect some aggression out of Heroic on their CT sides. They're not stupid, and that absolutely pays off. Very slow, but very efficient so far. Making their way up towards short. It's going to be simple spotted. Shush getting a lot of intel here. Tessa's about to be pressured from two different angles, but rising to the occasion. There's the first headshot. What a ridiculous kill that was. He should have never got away with it. Shush will be in market now, and he'll get one more. Turns it into a 3 versus 3. No kit picked up at all right now. No smokes either. So it's going to be a very hard retake, no matter how you turn this. If any of the NaVi members can actually get back up into the B hallways, probably even harder to find them, because now it's about playing for time if you're on the T side here. JL, he's got the first attention, actually. It's going to be simple to get that shot, and that pretty much seals it. Nothing that KDN could do out here. Take some shots if you want, but you're going to be losing this round.
Well, there we have it. You're dead on. Nothing KDN can do about this. As mentioned, no kits available. NaVi slowing it right down, waiting for the game to come to them at the start. It was Stown, as mentioned, exploring his options towards top and middle. Taken down early 5-on-4. Wasn't the most beautiful execution towards a B bomb site. As we can see, a lot of information picked up from the window as they scuttled in toward the bomb site, but they converted their shots, managed to get the bomb down, and a pretty efficient hold as NaVi pick up a very valuable pistol here. This was the aggressive stance there from Stown. This shot from Immer, who did struggle immensely against Heroic. One of the standout performances in the sense that he couldn't really deliver. Now, Shush about to be tested by Immer. This is a key duel. Testas will be overworked in the A bomb site. His teammate goes down quickly, trying to take some aggro for him.
That's for the smoke before anything happens, but it will not make a difference. Alexi, half health and runs right through. He's going to pick up the M4 to try and continue the fight. Alexi goes down, but a lot of pressure onto Tesses. He's got Yabi kind of getting there behind him. 15 seconds on the clock, and the bomb, it's on the back of Bits. He's going to try for that sneaker position. As long as no one's coming through the middle, he's going to be fine. Great bomb plant. Very low on time, but it was well coordinated from NaVi. And I feel like this retake now, again, we talked about, it's going to be very, very hard for NaVi, or for Heroic. You can even tell KDN's not even moving out of the B bomb side.
Well, yeah, for good reason, really. Yabi and Tesses are having a look what's available to them, but apparently nothing but lead. As simple will remove Yabi from the equation. That confirms the round. The 4-0 star here for NaVi on the T side of Mirage. Doesn't get much better than this. And they might be able to take down Tessis en route as well. Immer well positioned. Confirms the penultimate frag. And we've got KDN desperately holding on to the AWP. This is pretty alarming for them now. They save absolutely nothing. They've got maximum loss bonus at this stage from the CT side. It's only good for a half buy. So into round number 5, there'll be 5-7 scouts. As we'll see this bonus round actually for NaVi working out tremendously well. Another slow-paced approach, waiting for that CT aggression we've talked about from Heroic. They got nothing, and then it's a nice little A split.
And in fact, Simple is up 7-1 at the moment. That's going to be great. Alexi will crack open the A bomb site. Immer and JL going to find a couple of kills too. And that M4, yeah, it would have been fun if the rest of the team could have waited. That 4-man stack at the bomb site. The Tessus is already in T-spawn, so if they had lived for more than 3 seconds, maybe the flank could have happened. But it's all just a hypothetical now. Not going to be happening at all. 5-0, Henry.
So, Anders,
what if you're wrong on your prediction again today? What will you...
I'll just have to retire, I suppose. That will be it.
Yes?
Unless I get 100% of the predictions correct, yeah, I guess I'm done.
There's no...
That's the only honorable thing to do at this point. After yesterday's debacle, I'm surprised we even turned up to work today.
I was thinking like classic, penance, like we could get like a whip. You can whip yourself on the back, so some way to, to maybe repay,
You could show remorse as well. I don't mind. I think that would be fine.
Yeah?
I think that could be appropriate. Yeah, that would be all right.
Some potential content, I'm not going to lie.
Otherwise, it couldn't be going much better than this. They pick up the pace as well, trying to get towards that connector. And Stown, he is burning towards the underpass. They know he's there as well. Should be a pre-fire from Immer. But somehow, Stown gets the best of him. That's a couple of kills now.
Actually criminal. How does he get away with it? He had to put down his own smoke early to stop the Molotov. He's pressured forward, you're right, into Immer, who knows that he's coming. That's not a fight you want to be losing, and somehow he gets to escape Alexi's practically dead already, so bit of a hard stop for Navi in this round, you have to assume. Simple and Bit are still alive, and not that long ago, I would have said this is one of the most terrifying combinations in the game. So, you know, if they can find a little bit of form here, I mean, it's possible to win around like this, but very, very tricky. And Heroic, stepping away from their usual aggression. Why would you be aggressive in this round? So they're just chilling out.
All very good points, Anders. We'll see, though. Simple with the AWP. Plenty of time as we come to the 40-second mark here. Looking towards Sandwich, and there is a CT player lying in wait. One towards A-ramp as well. He's just trying to see if the CTs will give him anything to work with here. A slither of information where his teammates can bait them out in any regard. Here comes Bit to lay the trap, and it's a beautiful shot to open things up.
That's what you want to see, but unfortunately, that's the bomb. Alexi was so low that he needed the same kind of headshot the Bit just got. I think they realized, yeah, we can't really get the bomb in 18 seconds and try and go for it, so just try and save the AWP up there. Still, 5-1 as they will lose the round. They have a lot of money on the Navi side, so they're going to be fine.
It's been a pretty flawless start, to say the very least, if for Navi. So yeah, money's not a problem whatsoever. And good news in that department as well. Heroic will say
like this. It's something they haven't tried. They've been waiting around a lot, so Alexi probably trying to change the pace a little bit, see if they can catch them off guard. Smoke, but they're going to run right through it. Why would they stop? They're already going into it. The Molotov doesn't do anything. Yavi instead, they had to stop them on the one side. Good timing. That's the bomb down as well. And Tessus with the opposite crossfire, absolutely shutting it down. Just simple in a 1 versus 5. As he takes down Yabi, there is so much more to come. But yeah, I think Heroic are doing the right thing. They're respecting the fact that they are up against a legend of the game. So don't fight him. Don't swing to finish the game early or the round early. It's not worth it.
Well, Cadian's got him locked in, so there's nowhere for him to go at least. So yeah, you're right. There's no real reason to feed the beast at this point. Bleed him out, get him frustrated. He'll have to drop down eventually. And they've heard him, so he'll be dropped at this stage as well. Stown will collect the final frag here, round number 7, adding to the total of Heroic's very large collection of 2 rounds, but starting to look a lot more under control at this stage. This is a beautiful B-hold here. Look at his positioning from Yabi as well. There's ducking and weaving. Montez says behind the bench as well. Like I said, there's AK-47s as well. They can act more like turret. And that old school position as well is absolutely spot on from Yabi. This is the kind of spot that's going to be really frustrating to play against. And here they come. Missed flashback from Tesses, but he's just trying to take aggro at this point for Yabi.
He might be distracting him a lot. Oh, Bit is still looking like he wanted to check it, but didn't really commit to that check at all. Tessus, they know that he's back here somewhere, but now he's got backup as well. Only 13 seconds. Henry, they need to be so much quicker than this. It's down to get a kill, and now just 8 seconds on the clock. It's simple. He'll edge out the kill with only 5 seconds left. He's going to be able to get the bomb pun. My God, it's close. 2 versus 2 now, and Shush and Cadian with a hard choice to make. They have the money to lose these rifles, but do you really want to give it up? The gun barrel's already showing. Simple. There should be nearly a free kill. Shush, he doesn't realize how close to death he is. Well, he's going to find out right then and there. That was a 10th kill for Simple on only 2 deaths. And Cadian, there's not much you could do here.
Well, it looks like they've done enough. I think he might be onto something there, Anders. 2-on-1. Cadian holding position, looking for the exit. That's all he really can hope for at this stage. Well, spot 1 jumping up. That's Alexi B. Managing to jog away the safety. And it will be another round for Navi. Didn't look great. Like we said, looked at the perfect crossfire there. They knew exactly what was going on. Good smoke. 2-man setup. But only finding 1 kill. Yabi, I'm not going to say it was a missed flashbang was a huge deal, but it certainly would have helped. It would have actually...
Yeah, could have.
Actually would have blinded them towards the apartments, and they might have second-guessed the check. But to be fair, he was overlooked regardless, and only seemed to get 1. It was Simple that really did God's work there.
Look at the setup now.
I think for Cadian is, though, it's one of those positions. You miss 1 shot, both your teammates are going down here.
Yeah.
It's a huge deal. Gets 1, now he can get away. Call for the backup. Perfect outcome.
And I think Alexi had a grenade in hand, so he can't even really avenge the kill right away. The timing could not have been worse there for Navi, unfortunately. Tess is going to get the shot on Bit, and it's a 2 versus 5. So this time it plays off, and I suppose, you know, credit to Heroic. They did go aggressive, but not all the way. Yeah. So there's some real meta-gaming going on here where...
They just got a really advantageous setup there. It's a classic as well. Just having, I think it was Stown watching towards the underpass. Cadian fully patrolling top and middle with that AWP as well. And they couldn't do anything about it. Didn't anticipate that sort of beautiful setup there. He saw as Kaden took the first shot. He comms it as a secondary player there. They're hoping to swing onto the AWPer, get a quick trade. No, denied completely. M4 ready to swing, ready to pivot, and gets the neutralizing frag. So 5-on-2 has to be the save here. Navi still in a very good position here. Bear in mind, T side, Mirage are up against Heroic, the #1 team in the world, and this team's been together since what, like July 6th or something, since they've been practicing, I think it was.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so far so good on the rematch here. Group B final.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, right, they got, what, 9 rounds last time on Mirage?
9 total, yep.
So the fact that they're already up to 6, it obviously is a very, very good look for them. Look a little bit more solid here. And when you're winning, you're not prone to the same level of frustration. You see JL with this.
Not yet.
So, not yet. It's true.
Let's see how it goes, Anders. Aggressive once again. Loving this from Stout. Very active gameplay. This time, Lexi B one step ahead of the curve, though. We'll take him down, courtesy of a flashbang from Simple. Early pick. The caller's dream, really. You haven't really taken any damage. You got a 5-on-4 early. World is your oyster at this stage, and they've had success with these B attacks. They know they've got set pieces to fall back on. You've got that man advantage as well. The set pieces are working. Do you just go back into that B execution angles? Like, it might seem like they've hammered it home a few too many times already, but it's working for them. And
it's working, and the chance that it works is even better now that you're a man up. But
yeah.
Tessus will make sure that stops. Oh, and a shot from Yabi. That's the whole mid portion of the push gone.
They got
now
no choice.
It's just a B hallway. Yeah, now they have no choice. They just have to go for it. And Kaden ready to lock it down. Bit is going to be blown up, and Bit and Simple and Jay are left, and there's not much they could do right here. Simple's going to get picked apart. They don't get the bomb plant. They do lose a lot of rifles. Heroic are starting to get their claws back into the game. You can feel ever so slowly. It's a bit of a problem for Navi, and great work in the middle, just stopping. I mean, if they're back in the bomb site like they have been in the past, then they get pinched like they were in the past. But the fact that they're so far out on catwalk's really good.
There's a day and night difference here. Remember we saw G2 yesterday on this map? Beautiful. You got the underpass covered as well from the top boxes. Middle from the cubby. Like, pretty amazing setup for them. Yavi not feeling safe with the B setup just yet, though. So, leaving Stown with the AK-47. He's got full control of middle. And 2 players in towards B, including Cadian here, who might be tested right now.
But they're actually going to go down the underpass, aren't they? So just Alexis making a bit of noise. I don't know what dissuaded them, or if it was the plan all along. I guess they had 2 people over on the A side, so maybe they always wanted to try and sell a little bit to B and then try and get onto the A bomb side with a connection through middle. Doesn't seem like it's happening right now because Tessus has already taken down Bit, and now they're just hiding inside of the smoke. Flash through, but JL, that smoke or the flashbang landed behind him, so it did nothing at all. 4-on-4, and now it gets a bit more interesting once again.
Yeah, Tessus didn't deserve to go down. They actually played it very well. Unfortunately, the flashbang didn't connect, but Stown, he might be able to recover this situation, and there's the perfect backstab here. He might not pull the trigger straight away. Takes down JL, gives those position. We're back to a 3-on-3.
So we are, but they only have 25 seconds, so the fact that they don't have control of the A ramp is disastrous. They need to recover that. Emma, what a shot. He just ran down Shush, and now tapping away Yabi from the middle. Bomb does get planted, and even that is a bit of a miracle for Navi. They were in a lot of trouble here. Oh, the flashbang is so good. The spray follows it up, and now it's Emma versus Stown. A 1 versus 1, and Stown straight deletes him from across the bomb site. It's beautiful.
Lovely shot there from Stown. More of that, please. Now this game's starting to heat up. We're seeing the players starting to show us that world-class form. That is a lovely finish there from Stan. We talked about the backstab coming in from T-Spawn there. Finds JL, and then able to find some beautiful finishes with the AK-47 as well. As we said, it was the mid control that was so impressive. Like, Heroic are just helping themselves now to all these different setups. So they've got the AWP or the double rifle. Overwhelming play towards top and middle. Like, Navi need to address this.
But they're a lot more active in the round early on here, Navi in the middle, and maybe we'll get that window boost in.
They will, but not before they get a face full of shrapnel from the HE grenade. Nice job from Yabi. 1 minute on the clock here. They will just boost Imma up on the window ledge. Patrolling shorts. Teammates starting to coordinate around the A bomb, so they've got connector control. Stown seems to be aware of that prospect, though. Bear in mind it's where the bomb is as well. Lexi B needs to be very careful.
35 seconds. JL is a late flank over from the A ramp. Good spray for Stown. That might just cancel the whole round. The window portion is dead and gone as well. Yabby's controlling that. And Simple and JL left to try and do something in the next 20 seconds. Simple with a Molotov in hand. He's eventually going to get found. JL actually does get the double. That's outrageous. There's a way, maybe. He needs to find the bomb. It's going to be picked up finally. 10 seconds, and Shush just not even allowing him to get back onto the bomb site. So Roik up to 7 rounds.
Stown is playing an absolute blinder right now. Really nice positioning. Good understanding of the situation as well. Lock them out of the utility as long as possible. That follow-up smoke deployed by Heroic is just so difficult to deal with. And you can see, I don't think Navi even got a target. It's about a plenty at this tournament alone. Simple looking to pick the B bomb side. Looks like he's got that pick. They don't commit. That's going to be Stown on the secondary. AWP removed quickly. An advantage for Navi as they hunt for their 7th round here. I would say the way Heroic are playing now, you kind of need it. They've woken up and they look pretty mad.
A lot for Alexi to work with. You know that there's a double op in play. You know Stown, who's normally playing this connector side, was the one that was playing over there. So you know that there's going to be probably a fair bit of movement running around. And it's unlikely that there's going to be now a double setup at the B-bomb site, because that would really blow up in the middle of the map. So quite curious how this will play out for Navi. Plenty of time on the clock. Alexi can really start to put it together. And hold on. Hold the phone. Tess's. This is a bit of a move. Now, they're coming back for him. Simple. He's already got the orb out. He might just catch him for free. Oh, my God. He's might have just won the round.
Yeah, Simple with the presence of mind to know that Heroic might be up to their old tricks. Dissecting the map, hunting for information. LXB needs to be careful here, but absolutely destroys Yabby. No problem whatsoever. A perfect round as they make their way in towards the B bomb site. Surely nothing can be done here. Cadian and Shush on the other side of the map. And will be found out by Bits straight away. Lovely kill.
Flashbang was great, but there was no follow-up that could even be done.
No.
Nothing to save, obviously, for Cadian. It's the 15th round, but they're not even defending the bomb site. They're hunting for him. They know they've got him. They're ready. So Navi with 7 rounds at the end of the half. Again, they got 9 total in their last matchup on Mirage. So this is a really, really good trend line. And I think the fact that they didn't get this last round is probably really nice for them. Just feeling a little bit extra positive about the whole experience so that they don't just suddenly get wiped out at the end of the half. No time for Cadian to do this.
He'll give it a good go, Anders.
Sure, I mean, you should. Like, you should always try, right? But as long as, I mean, they can disconnect. They're dipping into that, so gonna have to talk with him later about that one. But now second half is coming up, and it's JL. He started the pistol. He got the first kill of the series, and he's back again with it here. Simple taking down Shush. If Navi can win this pistol, they're so well on their way. They might actually bring down Heroic on this map, so everything is on the line still. 4 versus 3, and the bomb is on Yabby all the way over the A ramp. He is alone.
Well, bear in mind, yesterday, NIP taking down Vitality in the Group A winners game.
I know.
And no one saw that coming, so
famously, nobody saw it.
Forget all of your expectations. This one is wide open, and for now, it is an advantage for Navi in the pistol here. Cadian just patrolling these B apartments, trying to find a pick if possible with that P250. It's risky as they probe the map. It's Alexi B to pull one back, and this surely is locked in for Navi now. 50 seconds. 2 players segregated here, and a boosted CT lying in wait is going to take down Cadian.
Man, if Cadian wins that fight and they rotate B, we could have one of those insane scenarios where Yabby actually plants and nobody knows. Nobody knows it's an A plant. But now, it's all for nothing. JL will finish it off. Good double kill for him. And Navi with a pistol round win. This is starting to get really excited. I'm so much happier. You know, as much as Simple was frustrated, I was quite frustrated watching it too, because this is such a crazy version of Navi, but obviously you want it to work. The name itself has an enormous amount of history with Counter-Strike.
This is Heroic, the #1 team in the world.
It's true.
Heroic should be winning this. Being dead on is exciting for sure, as Simple fends him off toward the connector. Big spray down. We'll find 2.5 frags. Shush will finally take care of him. Still got a couple of smokes and flashes here as they gain control of connector, looking to pick up the rifle if possible, and they'll do so.
I feel like when you are playing under the banner of a Navi, it doesn't even matter what the context is. Like, it's the people will expect it. I remember the same thing happened when the new NIP with Rez and the rest of them sort of took over from the Get Right Forest later. It's like, you can say that you're playing for your own legacy and you're not trying to live up to what the old. No one's going to care. Like, you're playing under an NIP name. People will expect you do big things on day one, even if it's insane.
Well, we'll see what Heroic can make of this B execution. Call it execution. There'll be a smoke thrown, a flash over, and they'll hope for the best here. So we'll see a couple of smokes at least. Flashbangs and JL. As long as he gets one frag here, all should be good, but he goes down quickly. A beautiful shot from Shush, and the bomb is going to be planted, Anders. This is getting interesting now.
It's making me very nervous for Navi because winning the pistol, that's the first step in the right direction. But if they give up this round, we know how bad it could go. They picked up a Molotov from JL, and that means they can slow them down even further. In fact, funnel them through that window. They're running out of time, Navi. They don't have a kit at the moment either. They need to be so quick and so flawless that it's anything but. Shush with the headshot instead. Immer and Alexi scrambling to get back into the round. They need this one so badly, and Heroic not going to let them have it either. Alexi's just completely lost here. He has no time left, and Cadian will make sure he can't even leave. 9-8 and a stolen round. And Heroic, you could see in Cadian's face, they know how much that means.
That is a massive round, considering they lost the first couple of frags. It was simple, right? The double spray down towards Connector. A 5-on-3, technically, was quickly traded out, but this round was theirs. And the fact that Shush gets that opener in the B bomb side, the 1D, and say no, they've got all the advantages in the world after sabotaging the finances of Navi, just bleeding them out early on. You can see there's only, what, a couple of smokes, a single flash, no defuse kits. So yeah, they've done very well of recognizing what they're up against and taking away the resources here of the counter-terrorists.
Jacob was talking about this in the pre-game. Yabi, a little bit of a disappointment early on in Heroic, but making up for it. And you can tell, I mean, he's got 18 and 11, so definitely vindicating what Jacob was saying. So far, 3-round gap, and it's Immer and JL, bit of a crossfire. But Tessus, how is he able to beat that? He has to fight the full 180 range around him to actually get both those kills, but he somehow does. Now, unfortunately, Bit is going to be able to close out the round with a bit of a double kill. So Navi picking up another round here finally in the second half.
You're going to see a lot of that, Anders. Heroic love these 4-1 approaches, dissecting the map, waiting for CT resources to be depleted. 4 players in towards Connector, though. 1 coming from the A ramp itself. They were shut down with the crossfires here. Seeing this a lot more often in today's game.
I mean, if you look at the timing for Navi, they're still in the middle. They're still in the window connector, so they're going to get smoked off. Probably Bit is going to get the grenaded out of there as well. Ooh, and actually, never mind the grenades. The AK will do the job. That's flawless, but nice little gap for Immer to be finding. Shush goes down, and the bomb. Oh my god!
Simple.
It's close. It's so close.
Yeah, it looked like one of his signature moves there. Jump up, deny the plant, win the round. But he is denied. It's up to Immer now to try and retake this bomb site. They've done a pretty good job, but back and forth we go. Just Alexi B, in-game leader, to try and win out in this 2 versus 1. Time is against him, but he has got the smoke and the flash. His first kill will be his, no problem. Finds Yabi with his back turned.
Bomb is not planted for Cadian at all. So a little bit of a smoke to get rid of him. And if he can get there, it's going to put a lot of pressure on. But like we said earlier, they don't have a kit from the very outset. Alexi now, this is a dangerous game, and he's run out of time. He realizes, he recognizes the problem, wants to pick up the AWP, and Cadian is actually hunting him. Oh, there is a kit up there. All right, they had one somewhere, but never picked up. I guess Alexi probably didn't have the time to run up the stairs, but a good catch there from the cameraman. Appreciate it. Good
catch indeed. Tantalizingly close there for Navi. Like he said, not a great plan, but this was the A execution from the get-go. Shush playing in front of the smokes in terms of them blooming. Yes. Manages to get the vision towards CT spawn. Hit a great shot, vital in terms of finding success. And JL struggling to really get anything going. This could be the end of Navi in the run, but to be Rush here to open things up in round number 23.
Flashes and smokes are pretty good. It's got Heroic a couple of people down, but now they've been slowed down. I don't like this. I don't like the slow down in these rushes. I feel like once you've really hit the bomb site, you need to put some pressure on because backup is going to be coming in pretty quickly now. More people are showing up at the site. JL and Immer are both still here. They've lost Alexi, but a good swift little headshot for Immer to make sure Stown is out of the round. 2 versus 3 right now. The bomb's actually running away. Cadian is making an escape and just leaving Tessus here. If he can live, if he can get a kill and stay alive for another 10 seconds, maybe, but it's not going to happen. Bit will get the kill, and now Cadian, he's even returning to the scene of the crime here.
Well, he'll be going down momentarily. A moment's chance there for him to pull the trigger on JL, but there it is. Navi fending off what seems to be a B rush there, but as you mentioned, they got kind of locked out, couldn't really commit towards the bomb site. Molotov holding them at bay there. So let's have a look at the replay. Is Immer arriving at the scene of the crime before they can even get close. This is a beautiful shot. Looking towards our van. Oof. First bullet connects. As Bit defends the push. Nothing Cadian could do.
And if he dies, though, all of the pressure is on Bit, who's at the CT spawn position, and they actually just flash their way through. Relentless heroic in trying to get this fight, and they will. Eventually, the Galil will come out on top, and it's a 4 versus 4. And now, like I said, Bit is the one who's really anchoring the site.
He's in a pretty compromised position as well, but he'll make it work, Anders. One frag is found, and Simple missing a couple of shots this round. Down to just 22 points of felt for making up for it here. SS swinging towards spawn is punished, and how they're scrambling. They're looking very uncomfortable here. No utility to work with. Time not on their side. They are surrounded, going for the plant. Surely it doesn't go down. They've done it. Need to be aware of the flank coming in from A ramp, though. I don't think there's much chance for Stown.
Yeah, he's going to be dead for free. Shocked that Simple lived. I think one of them could have turned around, but nobody was looking towards that CT spawn position, so he outlived his round just a little bit. Shush. 1 versus 3. They do have a smoke, so they should be able to do something here, but they're a little bit delayed now. Finally, the smoke is going up, and they are guessing just right. Missed shot there. He has to try and spray it through. Good headshot, and he thought that maybe was the guy defusing, or at least wasn't aware that there was a second one. Nicely done from NaVi. That's why you want the smoke in the kit.
Sure. We tested next. JL surrounded once more. Good positioning, though.
It is, but they wide swing it so much that he doesn't have the free instant headshot that he was probably hoping for. Alexi, this is risky. He's very out in the open and potentially vulnerable to a flash or two. He's going to move forward into the kill, and that's absolutely everything they needed. Some of the rifles even lost out there. The bomb not really being planted. Stown's in the middle, but it doesn't matter. They need to get rid of the B defense. Otherwise, they cannot plant the bomb. So even if Stown is doing a little bit of work in the middle, I think it's too little too late. Alexi, expert defense coming out from him. 3 kills in the round, leaving Yabi with a deagle to fend for himself. His teammate's just way too far away right now. And it is a 2-on-2, but surely... Oh my god, Yabi! No way! How has he found that headshot? And now Alexi, he's low. He's gonna get hunted down. And heroic, they brought the round back out. The call that they're facing here. Oh, there's a flash on around the corner. Yabi gonna go for it. A second flashbang, you're right. Unbelievable.
Okay, I was about to say that this round's done. It's GG, but that is quite the miss from Stown. Maybe they can do something with it, but Shush making up for it now. CT spawn. A point of contention, I suppose. A Desert Eagle not quite connecting. And I think we're done here, Anders. 4-on-2. But the first map, the pick of NaVi. Heroic have got this one in the bag.
Yeah, there's nothing to be done. Simple's going to be going down. Alexi on his own. Again, they don't have any...